Hi there, this is Lena from Lena's Crafty Corner. I'm going to be working on my wedding journal today. I really need to get on with this journal. I've got loads of ephemera done, but I just need to get some of the pages put together. Having said I've got loads of ephemera, there was still a piece that I'd got half finished and didn't get back to, and just as I was getting everything out, I thought, well, I need to finish this. So this is just... It was a save the date card and envelope, and it's got this beautiful grey pattern on it that I really like. I want to use this as the journaling card. So what I've done is I've just sort of covered a bit of this side of the envelope and all of this side, and then put an extra piece in there as a pocket, and I've cut it down, and it's got that lovely pattern again on. Oops, sorry, I may have shadow. Got that lovely pattern again in there. So I've left that as a bit of a tuck. This could be done several ways. I'm not sure whether I'm going to just attach this over the page with a paper clip, or whether I'm going to attach this down just with that as a flip, which is probably what I'm going to do. So I just thought, well, I'll get it filled, get the bits decorated, and so I've got some bits together. One of the things that I do want to put in here, I want to put that, this is just from some cardstock, and I'm going to leave the back of that white, which is unusual for me, but I am, and I am just going to, which I thought I'd done previously, but I haven't. I'm just going to put a little bit of this gilding wax, so it does take a few minutes to dry. So I could just leave this piece out just while I'm doing the rest of the bits. So I'm just going to just get a bit of this on this edge. It's got silver on the other side, so I just thought, well, I'll put a bit of the pink on here. And I think I might just get them out. That's it. So let's just have a look at this. I was just going to put a bit of this just on here, just to give a little bit of decoration, just so it didn't look too sort of plain. And it's just a bit of the... It gives a real nice shine. Still right on there. I mean, it is raised a little bit in some areas, but not in all of it, so it would be fine to write on. Or you can just have it for something pretty anyway. You don't have to write on it. So I'm just going to leave that out a minute because I want that to dry. And then I want to put this piece in the envelope in there, like that. I've got a bit of the gilding wax just from my hands on here. I'm not going to do this at the minute, I shall have to wait for that piece as well. I'm just looking, I do like these really vintage ladies. They've got a bit of pink on them, but they're more in sort of beigey colours. But that would look all right with this bit of beige on here. And we've got the grey and the pink going on. So I think... and what I've been looking all over for, this has saved the date. So I was going to put the date of the wedding on there, but I can't find my date stamp. So I will have to look for it. I've got several ways of doing the date if I can't find it, but I'm just going to tear this down a bit. This is just a little bit too much on here, so I'm just going to tear that off there. And where's my Victorian velvet? I do really like this one. Just to sort of do that edge. And then we'll just glue this down. Yes, I just thought it was about time. I've been doing this, a lot of my ephemera in Roxy's weekly challenge, which has been great. But now I've got that much ephemera, and I thought, well, really, I just need to decide what's going there with pockets and tucks and things. So I've managed to get the journal in, but that's as far as I've got. So I've got the signature at the journal in. I've got the signature in the journal. But then still been working on all the bits of ephemera, so that's just let's just poke this bit out. That's it. Right, make sure I've got the date the right way up. Don't want to get this the wrong way. That's it. Oh, I like that on there. That looks quite pretty. And then I just want to do a tab on there, and I think I'm just going to go with that on there like that. Quite like that. Let's have a look. I just want to put that bit to this edge like that. There we go. So that's the tab bit done on there. And then that's going to go in this, oh, when I get it in, that's going to go in there like that. And you'll just have that bit sticking out. Now then, the piece that I've just embossed is going in there. I just wanted to look what I want to put down here. So I've got a load of these bits that I've just sewn on in the colours of the lace that I'm using. So I fancied using a bit of that, but then I've got some roses. I don't know where I want that. No, I don't think I want that. Let's have a look. I do like these vellum pieces, so I thought I might just put a bit of vellum on here. Let's have a look. Do I need anything else on there? I do quite like the flowers. On there, or do I just want that up there? No, I don't like that. I like that on there, but then if I'm doing that, is there going to be any point? Let's have a look. So I'm thinking of putting that on there. I've got this real pretty rose I could just put on that edge. No, I don't like that. I might just put that on there, I think. So in which case I might just put the rose on one of these. I don't know where. Do I like that on there? No. don't really know. I just got some of these out just to try them and see if I like them, but no, maybe not. I just got those vellum pieces out just to see what I thought. I do like that in there, like that. And I think I'm just going to get my Fabri-Tac. Yeah, and I'm going to do that right to that edge, I think. So I just need to... I think I am going to cut a little bit off, just off this edge. Not because I wanted the real straight edge particularly, but depending on where it's going, I didn't want it to sort of get in the way. So I'm not going to keep those tiny bits, because they were very tiny. And I'm just going to put that on there. Yeah, I'm going to go for the full piece, I think. Because as I say, obviously this is a pocket here, so I'm just going to go with and this piece is quite thick, so it won't show through on the fabric, so that's quite good. It's all vintage pieces, so it's quite pretty. It's not coming out very well. I must have a bit of a piece stuck. I always have a bad glue day when I turn the camera on. So let's have a look. Let's just get that. So I've just done a bit on both bits. I don't want that to go over that edge, it'll glue it down, and we don't want that. That's it. So just to glue that down on there. Let's see if this is dried. Yeah, that's nice and dry now. And then that piece will go in there. And then I'm just going to see if we can find where we're going to put this. I think I'm going to put a bulb clip on here and put a little dangle on, but I haven't done that yet. And as I say, that's a bit of a tuck if we want to use that as a tuck. Right, let me just... I've lost my lid for my glue again. There it is. I left the glue off all last night on my other glue. Spent ages getting it back working, and then it's disappeared off my desk now, so I've had to bring a new one out. So it will turn up at some point. So this is my journal with my bits and pieces that I've started to put in. Now, one of the options was to put it in there, like that. And it does fit in, and it does look quite pretty in there. I do like that in there. Or the other option was to, let me just see if I can decide then. I've put some pieces in where I think I haven't decided on anything particularly, but I've just put some pieces about so I can decide what I'm thinking of doing. Or the other idea was to put that page is too small, so it won't work on that one, to put like that on there, and then that's, there's plenty of room with that. I mean, I could cut that down a bit if it was too tall, but it's fine on that page, so I could do that, but I don't like it on that page. So these are my options, just what I'm sort of looking for. Oh, I actually like this page. Let me just have a look at this one. What about to put that on there? That gives you lots of room there. And then you can pull this out like that. So you've got your other piece in there. It's a thickish piece of paper, so it's not going to be overly heavy. Do I go with that there? I do actually quite like that. But is there anything else that I'm thinking? Say I've just pulled loads of bits out just to sort of, because I've got that much ephemera, I've been sort of saying yay and nay to bits just so I can decide where we're going and what we're going to do. Let's just have a look. I say nothing's in, it's just pinned, just some bits are pinned in. This is what I tend to do, is pin some bits in and then decide what's, so if that's going on there, I'm just wondering which way. I like to sort of go backwards and forwards throughout so that you don't get it all in one place. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. And then what I'm going to do here, I'm going to glue it. I want to be able to open that up like that, so you can see that side. I'm just going to do is I'm going to use my art glitter glue, and I'm just going to go down this crease so that it gives it a bit of strength. And no, I'm not going to use this as a pocket. I could use this as a pocket as well, leave some of this open and use this as another little tuck, which I do sometimes when I'm doing these, but you know, obviously it's quite heavy, this one, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put that on there like that, and then get that glued down, and then I think so. This is just some of the fabrics I'm going to be using throughout this journal. So I'm going to just do this as a pretty, really, more than anything else. I'm just going to put this down just over there a little bit. I don't want to cover that up completely, but I just thought I'd put that on there like that. I've got I've got a paper clip caught in everything, and then I've got my scissors on here to hold everything down. Every time I move my scissors, everything falls because it is getting quite chunky now. So let's just right, so I'm going to put that. Do I want it that way round? I'm going to put that down on there. Oh, now you want to go out, don't you, Oscar? Just wait a minute, Oscar. I've got a real sticky bit here that just doesn't want to let me glue. Try that. See if that's going to work a bit better. There must be a big lump somewhere because I'm trying to squeeze it and it's not coming out very well. So, and then of course it'll all billow out in a minute when I... Right, so... So yeah, I've just added that for a bit of interest. I'm just going to put a little bit more glue. Because they've been sewn, but obviously I don't want them to get caught when the page is open and shut, so I am just going to glue some of the edges down a bit as well. And then I do love these fabric bits. I suppose I could have cut these up into smaller bits, but I sort of did them with a view of using them in quite big pieces. So I've done that there. And then, oh, I'm just going to put my plastic bag in there just so nothing glues to anywhere. And then that's that side then. That will now open up onto there like that. It's still a bit wet, so I'm just being a bit careful with it. And then these bits will pull out. That pulls out there and that one comes out. So I'm just going to leave that. Right, so let's go back to, so I haven't filled anything in there now because I wasn't sure whether I was going to use that other bit. I'm just going to move that doily out the way. So I've put that with a view of maybe looking at that. Oh, this, you know how we say something old, something new, something borrowed and something blue. I've actually used an old vintage blue napkin and I've just stapled that down, and I've got some confetti in between these bits. And you could use it as a pocket if you wanted, but it would be very gentle. So I've just put that on the white wedding paper, and I just thought that just gave another piece of interest, so I've put that in there. Oh, I've got this one to put, I've got a pocket to put on here, and I think I am going to go with that on there. So, as I say, I've got some bits just ready to go. I've got quite a lot of vintage ephemera in this one. I've been saving it for quite some time. So I've got lots of, you know, pieces relating to other people's weddings from the 50s. And thought they're just nice as a point of interest. You know, how fashions change and how, you know, what the invitations was like at, you know, and she can probably put one of her own invites in, and, you know, the place settings and stuff from. That would be my idea, because as I say, I do write notes, but I do more collecting of things than actual journaling. So that's why I do like all the pockets. So I'm just making sure this is stuck down. Yeah, so this is one of these. Look, this is Saturday the 28th of April. This is 1962. And the people getting married were Alanda and John. And this was the hymn And then obviously the other page is a bit further up. Oh, this is one of the pieces that I did in Roxy's weekly challenge, so I think I'm going to put that on there. Now, I don't want it too near the middle, but I want to be able to use it as a tuck behind as well if I want to. So I'm going to just glue down here and along here, and then let's just put those scissors there. There we go. And then you've got the tuck behind there as well. You've got your pocket there, because this is the triple pocket. So you've got the one behind there, the one there, and the one here. But I'm not doing it as an actual pocket. I'm going to do it as just do two sides down. So you've got that one behind there, that one there, and that one there. All from one piece of paper, as was the challenge. And then I'm just going to put that. Don't want it right in. I'm going to try and put it like that, just with a peeping out a little bit. There you go. So that's on there, and I thought that looked quite pretty with this page. I haven't actually decided anything on there. Got just the napkin on there, and I want something for here, but as I say, I don't always go do every page straight off. Now this one here, I've got a belly band just sort of roaming about, so I can decide. I'll have to cut it down a bit, but I do like that as a belly band on there. It's only on packaging. Again, it was one of the challenges. I'm just going to make that look a little bit, if I can get stuck into that, just to cut that down a little bit. I'll probably make that worse. No, that's better. Just a little slither that was annoying me. And then I'm just going to have to cut a little bit of this off just to fit the page. So is that going to fit the page? Yes, I'm just trying to get this in the page. I've not made that very level, so I'm just going to cut it level and do the same at this bottom. That's it. Oh yeah, that's fine on there. And as I say, this was just from a watercolour book, just the front cover, so using up all your bits. Which I like to do anyway. I like to recycle as much as I can. I'll just have this piece of plastic in there and just put that to there, and just get some clips just to get contact with both sides just while don't know where I've put my other one. Didn't want to put a big clip in while I'm trying to work on it as well. You struggle to work on it. Yeah. Right, so I just need to come back and put something in there, but that's fine for now. Oh, and this one, this again, this is one of, I love making things with macrame. So I made a macrame dress to look like the bridesmaid dress. And this was the very first video I ever did, these secret pockets that I love to make. And it's on a piece of digital and then coffee dyed on the back, and it's just been folded, and then I've put the dress. This was G. Kerr. I got the inspiration to do these from her. I mean, as I say, I've done folding of papers just, you know, just for fun for a long time. But I wanted to look, I'm trying to do some wedding invitations, and I'm trying to do bride and groom. But I'm having more difficulty. I can do the shirt, but I'm having more difficulty with the full groom. And I lose patience pretty quick. So I have just put a paper clip in there, but I thought I might do some fancy paper clips, maybe not just leave them plain. And then you've got a little bit here that you can, in fact, if I put that further up there like that, you can actually slip something under there as well if you want to do. This is just a piece of half vellum and with hearts on. I've used a real vintage postcard in there, and that's somebody writing that they'd been to see somebody's wedding that was at York Minster. So I thought that was really quite lovely. York's not that far from us. It's about 65 miles from us, something like that. So I thought that was quite nice. This one's another invitation, and this one's at the 14th of July 1956. So that's really, and that's in Middlesex. So there's plenty of room to write on there if you want to write on it, or just for interest really. I liked that. Room to write on there and on there. This is another piece of vintage. This is a different type of invitation. This is 1928. So I've put that in, made a pocket of the music paper. Right, I want something down there. Let's have a look and do that while we... So I've got some of these little bits of fabric. I quite like that one. Have I got any longer ones? Let's just have a look what I've got. I thought I might have some longer ones, but... What's that one? Oh, that's a paper clip. That's a hidden paper clip. I like that. So... just going back to this, let's just see if we use the paper clip, if we put that up there, and then find our way through to find the paper clip, which is in there. And I'm trying to do it from a distance so that I don't get my head in the way. I'm going to have to bring it up to my face because I can't see what I'm doing. That's it. Just wanted to fold the paper clip a bit so I could get in to see what I was doing, and then squeeze it back down again. Yeah. So that's quite pretty. I'm just going to pull that one across a little bit. That's nice on there. Yeah, I like that. That's lovely. It's quite heavy though, that one. That's another one. That might be a little bit lighter, this one, with the hidden paper clips. I'm just wondering if this one is a bit better. Let's just try this one. Oh, I think I actually like that one better, where you get a bit of pretty on each side, like that. I mean, if I'd have got one going that way, it would have gone into the dress more than it does there. So that's why I've gone to put this up on the top corner. So yes, I've got that one on there. Then I was looking for something for here. Ah, here's my longer ones. I knew I had some longer ones. That's better. Yeah, I like that. So let's move some of these. Oh, I'm dropping them all over the floor. So this is part 3 of me decorating this. I think I shall have to come back with a part 4 because it does take quite a while to find bits that you're using and decorate them. So these have just been sewn onto a piece of scrapbooking paper on the back. Just some odds and ends that I had. It's probably digital actually. And then just sewn down it 2 or 3 times just for some more interest. Oh gosh, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I've got bits of thread all in there, so we'll put some of this just on here. That's it. A lid on. And I'm just going to put that down to there, like that. That's really pretty, like that. And we have got, oh, got a piece of that there, I don't want that. So on this side, I've just got, I think it was a 6x6 piece of paper that I've just folded in half and done some fancy edging with some fancy scissors. So that's quite a simple pocket there. And this is, look at these two. They look like the sisters and they look like they're probably brides together. How lovely is that? And it's a vintage postcard. Now this one I noticed I'd still got a price on it. I wish they'd put the price on the actual plastic rather than on the postcard. She says, trying to rub it off over the plastic. Let's just get that off there. I mean, these are always done in pencil, but I have seen them when they've been done in pen, and that makes it difficult. Yeah, look at those two lovely young ladies. Well, I presume they're both getting married. It's like a joint wedding, unless they could be both bridesmaids, of course. Love the black and white photographs. So yes, I'm just going to put that in there. So this can be just my last page today. And so I'm going to finish here. And then I'll come back with the part 4. So I don't want it right into the corner because if I do, the pages won't shut. Let's just mop up some of this glue. And again, I've used the gilding wax with a stencil over this. It gives a really cool effect, so do like. And then I can come back and just decorate probably a bit more of the page if I decide to. I'm just looking, I've got that lovely flower there that I never found anywhere for. I think I'm just going to put that on there. And if you can hear that noise, that is Oscar snoring. He's laid next to me and he's snoring his head off, aren't you, Oscar? You're a sleepy boy these days, aren't you? So these do need a bit more glue. So we'll just get a bit of glue on this. Yeah, I do like that. So as I say, I'm going to leave it there, and then I'll be back to you with a part 4. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and stay safe, and I'll be back to you soon. Bye for now.